a young woman by the name of Linda Berger. She's been interviewing a lot of designers, and she's got a book. And the other day, I started talking, as I usually do, about Winter Kills being one of my favorite movies. And she didn't know about it, but I lent her the copy, which she ran, and she became an enthusiast. And she said she'd heard somewhere a rumor that some people wanted to re-release it. And I said, well, I'll find out from Bill Richert. You probably know, you didn't, but so that's when I called you. I didn't expect to get you to call me back, but you did.
I'm not a Hollywood guy, in a way.
Oh, I know that. Yeah, I don't think there was ever a movie with a cast like that.
With me! Take my hand, Paul!
Don't you read the paper? Running around here.
You've broken my arm.
What if I'm Jewish?
Up to your tone. Is it Paul?
It was extraordinary. And you know, there was a small part that I recall, which still I get a chill out of, and that's Dorothy Malone.
Listen, I've got a great idea. Let's have an Easter egg hunt on the lawn. We'll get all dressed up. Everybody will come. We'll make it black tie. Wouldn't that be wonderful to have a formal Easter egg hunt on the lawn with all our friends? You could stay for that.
Oh, it was terrific. You go over that cast with Eli Wallach and I'll never forget that little scene in the Wild West Motel.
How you been, game boy?
Older and fatter, uglier. Like you.
I don't know.
Who did those paintings? Didn't you work with Whit?
That was
what was it?
Joe Hurley.
Joe Hurley.
And as a matter of fact, he was the one that suggested that out the window there was a backing there. That I think it had a gas station or something.
Yeah, the whole Wild West thing to go with the pastrami line.
Don't ever order the Wild West pastrami.
Joe Hurley did a great sketch of it. I remember. As a matter of fact, I gave most of those sketches to the Academy.
Really?
To the Margaret Herrick Library. It was an amazing, and Vilmos did his best work on that movie, particularly the stuff in Death Valley. Some of those shots, those long shots.
With the horses?
Yeah, with
Jeff on a horse?
Jeff on the horse, going up to the top and saying, "Pa, you stink," or whatever it was.
You stink, Pa! You stink!
It was amazing. How many sets did you build?
Oh, we did a lot, didn't we? Pa's office. We did a lot of sets. And then we kept being shut down by the unions. The best set in that, well, there were three sets that I was very proud of. One was Yvette's apartment.
Oh.
Hello, this is Yvette Malone speaking. I'm not home just now, but if you'll be kind enough to leave it...
Marry me!
And the other was the little motel in Tucson. But the other one was Cerruti's headquarters. It's that down shot.
Just to put men away for decades. Destroy careers, public lives, marriages, estates. Love affairs, letters of passion, indiscretion, and spirit. Letters to persuade a man to close the deal or leave a job or sell out on his brother. Data necessary to sustain a financial empire. And here are the spoken words. Look at this. Voices and sounds. And visuals. Pictures on microfilm, movies, video, marvelous little gadgets that document verbatim all your father's conversations with all his people and his people's conversations with others. From our satellite, we can watch everything. Nasty little wars in Africa, troop movements, ship movements, nuclear tests, the Sinai, the Panama Canal, every little thing to check on investments, buy us in or out. Even tonight, while most of our workers sleep, it goes on. Take a coffee break, gentlemen. We'd like to be alone. Information. Black holes of information. Galaxies within galaxies. Multiple expanding universes of information. Aren't you glad you came?
Remember that stuff in the morgue when we shot at the morgue with real bodies there?
That morgue was at UCLA, wasn't it?
It was.
Oh yeah, that bicycle coming in just before something awful was to happen.
Miles! Miles!
As a matter of fact, I talk a lot to Norman Newberry. And Norman says that he thinks if the film had gotten a proper release then, that John Huston would have gotten an Academy Award. And I think so too. I think that performance.
Well, that's what I mean, pal. We need help in this.
Help? Like who? The CIA? They smuggle my cigars from Havana. That's what they do, import-export. And the FBI is good for chasing runaways. Fucking FBI gave the commission its information in the first place, remember? This ain't the 40s anymore. It's a whole new ball game. We gotta be pioneers, son. We gotta face that we're alone in the wilderness. But we got what the pioneers had. All they had.
The family.
The family unit. God blessed you, God damn it, with the best of families. My international vice president, John Sruty, has files of the high and mighty and low and ornery that make the CIA record look like a corner newsstand. Information's power, and now we're going to use it to get to the bottom of this thing. Then we go to the president and Congress as a family unit and rub their fucking noses in the dirt that killed my son. Now, get your ass out of that bed.
Were those speeches of his written by you, or was that part of the Condon novel? I never read the novel.
Yeah, no, that was my novel. All those long speeches, you know,
Oh,
where he is
terrific.
peeking in and all that was. I wrote some of that on the helicopter, flying back from Death Valley.
You begging to die? You got eyes in that empty head? Look, I'm an old man, skin sagging, false teeth, eyes milking over. But I've been holding this thing together with the minutes ticking by, cause when this old clock comes undone, you watch where the wheels will fly.
I won't buy it, pal.
I'm standing between you and darkest night, son. The other side of me is chaos.
All the defense. We won't need the gun.
Won't need the gun. God, son, it must have been the milkman after all, because you sure as hell ain't no part of me. That man damn well needs his gun. Because he's going to shoot you with it.
The way we worked together, wasn't it? It was like always
I've never
a kind of
worked on a picture in which everyone from the craft serviceman up to your job were all thinking one thought. You know, it was always a movie. And everybody worked together in the most perfect union that I've ever accomplished. And I worked for some pretty good companies, but nothing like that, where everybody was together. It was